Alright, hi there. I'm Brad Algar with Freedom Pet Pass. Brian, what do we have going on here today?
I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to take the flap system on and replace it if you're one of the unlucky 1 in 100 on the large doors where a dog decides to use it as a chew toy.
And what part does the dog chew up to? Can you show us that real quick?
Sure. If it were chewed up, it would be the bridge right in here. They sometimes go ahead and want to chew on this for some reason. We've only had maybe about 5 of them replaced, but I'm going to go ahead and make a video to show you how quickly it is to take them off. Popping the snap caps off. I've already taken the liberty to go ahead and do that before. But use a pen knife, pop the cap off, and run a screwdriver on it to take the screw out, give it a little push, and
so what you're saying is you just removed all the snap caps and the screws and that easy, alright.
Yeah, and this whole system will go ahead and peel right out. Just like this.
Cool. Okay, now what does the customer get then when they order the replacement flap system?
What they'll get is everything but the header. It's a polycarbonate header that I'm taking off of here right now. We have barrel bolts. Some people refer to them as a threaded nut, a threaded barrel nut. That's the only part that they don't get. What they are going to get is you can get either the flap or the bridge, whatever they decide to chew. I don't think I've ever seen any of the dogs ever chew these up. They're just invincible. But the bridge, even with the chew guard, they will go ahead and chew higher than the guard itself, but we want to keep it flexible, so that's where we're at. We line up the bottom of the magnets, simply put it on to the frame, and you can feel at the bottom, and we're pretty close to being magnetically...
So the magnet kind of sets it in place for you, so there's
no... Oh yeah, it sets it in place. You don't have to hold it or anything. You'll take your same header with the what we have is a header filler here, bring everything into alignment, and your barrel nuts and everything just kind of snaps back into place here again. You get that lined up, press through, and press through, and swing this around. I'm on a sheet, makes it a whole lot easier for me to demonstrate this, and run the screws back in place. Make sure you keep the brass washers on there. They allow the snap caps to snap back in correctly. Now I'm not going to put all these screws in all the way at first. I'm just going to run them up so that they've all got thread to it. I'm not tightening anything down. And once I have these put in place, I'll go back to the opposite side here and make sure that I have correct magnetic alignment. When I say that, you can feel when you're very close to having it correct. So on this side, just make sure that our flap is center all the way around. You can at this time adjust the flap up or down by just pulling it up or down. On the back side, we can see that we're lined up pretty good here, and everything pretty much aligns itself. It's all. I'm going to go ahead and tighten the outside one down and this one down. And once you get these all completely tightened down and you're familiar with the rest of, you can place your snap caps back on. That's just a press of the thumb, just like that. And now you've gone ahead and properly replace it. I can't finish it.
Perfect. No, I think that's, I'll tell you what, I actually had replaced my own flap. I have a little yellow lab, and I barely know how to use a hammer, and it actually only took me about 10 minutes. So thank you for that demonstration.
You're very welcome.